Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV, and boy, does this feel good. Newcastle United are back, baby. The entertainers are back. Big, sexy football is back. Now, Fulham did go down to 10 men. That obviously did help. But before that, Newcastle started the game so strongly. So strongly. The intent was there from the first second. We were unbelievable today. A dominant display, an impressive display. Every single player did us proud and did the badge proud today. It was an impressive performance. They worked their socks off. They gave it all for the cause. And it could have been more. We've hit the post a couple of times. Ben Leno's made a couple of very good saves. But we've got to start. We've got to start with Almiron. Every bad thing I've ever said about Almiron, he cannot score. He's got poor end product. He's got a weak shot. Take it all back. Sorry, Miggy. Take it all back. Because that was outrageous. If you haven't seen the game live, the highlights will be out soon. Watch it. And watch it again. Watch it again. And continue watching it until next week's game. Because that is mental. It is a wild, world-class finish from Almiron. But it's not just the finish that deserves credit. It's the entire goal. It's the build-up play. It's Bruno's lovely little dinged lob through ball pass. It's Almiron's volley on the left foot. It's just out of this world. I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I couldn't believe it. Go back and have a look at the watch along after this reaction for my reaction to the goal when it happened. It's just insane. I still can't believe that it's him that scored it and he did it. But I tell you what, Almiron, and for as much as I think we need a new winger, not anymore. DRB, Madison, doesn't matter. Got Miggy. Seriously though, insane goal that. And he's been good all season, hasn't he? He's still lacked in the final third. He's still got a weak shot here and there. You still question his end product. But today, he was brilliant. And today, that goal was out of this world. Like, that finish is sublime. His work rate, as always, is there. His energy, his running's better. His movement in the final third's getting better. And that end product is just mental. It's just absolutely ridiculous, that end product. I cannot get over just how good that goal was, but just how good everybody was today. Like I say, everybody played so well, and the difference in having Callum Wilson back, but in particular, Bruno Guimaraes was huge. Like, Bruno just completely changes the dynamic of this side. He brings a complete quality shift. I thought Trippier was amazing today. The player ratings will be after this video, but Trippier was unbelievable today. Like I say, Bruno was... Fulham sat deep, too deep. Obviously, with the 10 men, they had to change game plan. They tried to sit deep, soak up pressure. It just didn't work for them. They barely touched the ball. Mitrovic went off injured. They never looked like a threat. Obviously, they got a goal in the end, but Newcastle had changed the complete back line by that point. We'd made, apart from Sven Botman, we brought on Lewis, Lascelles, Target was playing right back. So we made a lot of changes in that second half. Fizzled out. They got a goal. Didn't matter. Would have been nice for Nick Pope to keep a clean sheet, obviously, but that didn't matter. But Bruno's quality, Bruno's eye for a pass, Bruno's vision, Bruno's just another level. He is next level. And that's the quality of player we want to bring in the future and build teams around the likes of Bruno, because he's just a special, special player. He's so important to us. He was brilliant that he was back fit today. And like I say, for him to unlock defences like he did, that ball for Almiron is just ridiculous, man. That lobbed pass for Almiron's volley is something special. And like I say, if Fulham sitting deep played to our advantage, because it allowed Bruno to have time and space on the ball. There was always space out wide for the likes of Kieran Trippier to get crosses in. Now, we're seeing the team news today. Jacob Murphy got a lot of stick, saying, oh, no way, Murphy's playing. But for me, Fraser's been crap this season, so I was like, give Murphy a chance. Give Anderson a chance. I thought Murphy played very well. There's still the odd moment where he chooses to shoot and he put it wide instead of passing it to players that are in space to the right of him. But in all, he had a very good game. Like everyone else, gave 110%, non-stop energy throughout the 90 minutes, and played well, worked well. And Almiron, like I said, was class. Everyone, to a man, was brilliant. I thought Sven Botman at times where we had to step up and get involved was brilliant. Dan Burn at left back was very good. Dan Burn getting up that left-hand side was class. But we'll get into that stuff in the player ratings. But for Newcastle United today, to put in that performance is huge. But to get the result from the performance, because I think we've seen performances like Liverpool away, like Man City at home, where we haven't quite got the end goal of 3 points, or in the case of Liverpool, not even a draw. So to go there today and win, but win comprehensively, dominate the game, 19 shots, Newcastle had today, 19 shots, 10 on target. We had 2 goals ruled out for offside as well. 2 goals ruled out for offside. And we had 69% possession across the 90 minutes. So, yes, the red card early on helped. And yes, VAR for a change has actually assisted Newcastle and helped Newcastle. So that's nice. And they tried the best to find something wrong with Callum Wilson's opening goal. They were checking offsides for that. It was never offside. But VAR has been in our favour today. So it's nice that you'd hope that it does swing in roundabouts. But the performance today was just first class. And Newcastle can really take momentum into this. They can take a lot of momentum going into the future, going into what is a massive game next week at home to Brentford, where we've surely got to be looking for another big performance and another 3 points on the anniversary of the takeover, pretty much. That's going to be a brilliant atmosphere. Can't wait for that. And we can take confidence all week in training, momentum into that game, and hopefully get back-to-back wins and start pushing up the table, because EIEIO, up the Premier League we go to 7th. Newcastle are now 7th. Liverpool were held to a 3-3 draw at home to Brighton. After Brighton went 2-0 up, Liverpool were 3-2 up, finished 3-3. Chelsea ended up winning in the end in the last minute, 2-1 away at Palace. Well, excuse me, there's the beer babes coming through nice and fast. So Chelsea actually went above us. But yeah, Newcastle 7th at the minute on 11 points. So the table's looking pretty good. We're in 7th. Imagine where we could have been with that Palace 3 points, especially the Willock goal that never should have been disallowed. But never mind, we are where we are. We're 7th. We'll definitely take that. It's looking a lot better than when we're floating around 10th, but that shows how tight the league is. But Newcastle, wow, what a performance today. Massive, absolutely massive performance today, and a result of the match that we've deserved. A lot of goals. It could have been even more. It really could have been even more, the scoreline today. We love scoring 4 at Fulham. We scored 4 there a couple of years ago, last time I was there. Rafa Benitez's last game. But 4 today, 4-1, 3 points, moving on up the table. Happy days, happy Saturdays. And Jack Grealish, are you watching, son? Miguel Almiron, sinking Jack Grealish's tears tonight, drinking them all night long, Almiron, on his way back to Newcastle. Jack Grealish, have you ever scored a goal like that, son? Have you fuck? Almiron's volley, goal of the month, easy, gotta be. Goal fest for Newcastle at Craven Cottage. Got the 3 points, got an unbelievable, dominant performance. Buzzing with that. Absolutely buzzing. Let's just dive into the chat, see what you lot are saying before I sign off and then get the player ratings underway. Miggy was unreal the day. Definitely his best game. It's one of the best games. That first half was one of the best first halves I've seen us play. Like, in terms of controlling the game, passing, movement. And you've got to think, no St. Maximin today, no Alexander Isak today. Joe Linton was on the bench. We obviously know Shelby's still injured. Players still missing, and Newcastle was still that good. Miggy was class today, Tuma class. Miggy keeps proving us wrong. Some great performances. Good mention of Willock. We'll get into that in the player ratings as well. I thought Willock had a brilliant game. Shout out Jimmy, whose birthday it was as well. Enjoy your birthday, mate. Tell you what, though, I'll be ducking the breath over there in Australia, Jimmy. So enjoy yourself, mate. What a birthday present that is. Big win, big 3 points. Absolutely. Well, I think, if you want to look at it that way, I mean, we could have went on and got 5 or 6, I think. But once we made the changes, that was it. Once you take Wilson off, which you do with his first game back, and we know how his body is in terms of injuries. Taking off Bruno, who just came back from injury, sensible. And then once you change the defence and stuff as well, you can't really do much about that. Mentioned there with Grealish. Yeah, well, he did a good finish for that goal he was offside for. Miggy nearly got his hat-trick. The ball was on the back of the net, but the goal was ruled out for offside. Great performance today. Fulham were poor, but we were on fire. Well said. Red card was a good call. Yeah, nice to get that right for a change. Bit VAR coming our way. 234 successful passes in the first half. Honestly, everything was going well in that first half. The play, the dominance, the movement. It was just unreal to watch. Absolutely unreal to watch. Botman is the Rolls Royce of a player. He really is. He looks class, doesn't he, Sven Botman? He didn't have that much to do today, but when he did, he just got so much confidence in him. Nice to see us put a team to the sword. We did. We completely demolished Fulham the day and left Chicken Cottage with knee chicken and 3 points. So it's a good day out. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Big win for Newcastle. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of today's game. Stay tuned. We've got the player ratings coming up in the next 5 minutes or so. Smash that like button, subscribe, and enjoy yourself.